Hi, I'm Kush Kapoor,
Hello, I'm Liam Murgatroyd.
and we're the two co-presidents of the Access Project Club at school.
So before we get started on answering some questions, we just wanted to give you a rundown on kind of when our club meets. And so currently that is every Wednesday on Zoom in the evenings. So that is subject to change given COVID regulations and whether or not we are allowed to come back on campus and meet in larger groups. But for now, it is Wednesdays in the evenings on Zoom.
Why should I join your club?
Well, Access Project is extremely versatile in the work that it does, because while other clubs may have the chance to support one or maybe two social issues, we work to counter three social issues. We work against low wages and extreme poverty by paying the trash pickers who are employed by Access Project sustainable living wages. We support childhood education by making sure that our scholarship programs can send the kids of these trash pickers to school. And we work to clean up the environment, because in the end, Access Project's work revolves around taking trash from their local environments and upcycling and turning them into new products. And so Access Project is extremely unique because we have the opportunity to tackle all three of these issues. And that makes our work that much more impactful. And so because of how versatile it is, we thought it was a great initiative to support at school.
Why did you choose to get involved with your club?
That's a very good question. So the reason that I chose to get involved with Access Project in Singapore is because I actually used to attend Jakarta International School, which is now Jakarta Intercultural School. And so for the first 8 years of my life before I left, I was heavily involved with and exposed to the communities there. And they're such loving and wonderful communities. And at the school, Access Project was such a big staple because they were the ones who were there to support the unfortunately not great conditions that some of these communities lived in. And it was hard for me to see that. And so knowing that we had a club on the GIST campus that was directly supporting those communities in need, as well as impacting the environment in such a positive way, struck a chord with me that stayed with me when I moved to Singapore. And so, although I was too young in Jakarta to somewhat be involved in the club as much, my parents and I would always go to sales, and I would always want to be involved in what they did and who they were and give back to the community that really I had grown up in. And so when I came to Singapore and saw that the club had started here, it was a no-brainer to join right away. I knew that the cause was an absolutely wonderful one, and it is one of the best things that I have ever supported.
What is your favorite memory with your club?
Well, almost 5 years ago, when Access Project was started in middle school, a group of three of us kids and three adults went down to Jakarta to visit the community, meet Ms. Retno, who's in charge of the operation, and see the facility where they produce their products. And when we went down, we got to visit the trash pickers and we got to learn about Access Project. But by far the best part was when we went to the library that we helped fund and got to read to the kids and play a variation of rock, paper, scissors with them. And while this was short, it was my best memory with the club because we really got to know them and connect with them in a much more casual setting than I'd ever done with any service organization before.
What are some things I can look forward to doing with your club in the upcoming year?
It's a very good question. Essentially, to carry on from what Kush said, supporting such an unbelievable community, even though it is indirect, it gives us such joy to know that all of the actions that we are doing are going towards taking such a wonderful community and rising them up to a point that we just cannot even begin to describe. And so in terms of some specific things, we do sales throughout the year. We do bake sales, we do product sales, and then we also sell the products that they created in Jakarta and sent over to us, which are the sustainable and environmental consumer products. In addition, you can look forward to our 2 fundraisers. We like to do 1 fundraiser per semester, whether that be a dodgeball game or a basketball shooting game with crumpled pieces of paper. It gets the community, the SAS community involved and gets them thinking about the environmentalism that our club looks to promote, and also all the funds go towards what we support and who we support, the community in Jakarta. And then finally, we are looking to plan an interim trip as a club. So if you're interested in that kind of planning, please hop on over and you can look forward to that this year. And then finally, we also have 4 members in our officer team, all of whom are seniors. And so if you're looking for a leadership position in a club, we're looking to refresh that officer team at the end of the year when all of us leave. So you could be in a position that Kush and I are in right now if you would love to help the community that we essentially help throughout the year, and if you would love a role in a leadership position.